Hi guys, welcome back. This is episode 21 of Sunderland RTG. So we're into December now. So if we just have a quick look at the calendar. So at the moment there is already 7 games this month. So I am going to split it into two episodes because I'm not sure when the FA Cup game is going to be drawn as well. So obviously it could be additional games in there as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to simulate the Portsmouth game, so Portsmouth down near the bottom of the table, and then we'll play Norwich, Birmingham and Millwall. They're all away games, so they'll be our 3 games this episode, and then next time obviously we've got these 3 games, but whether it changes because of the FA Cup games or games get rescheduled, I'm not sure at the minute. I'm not sure if it might be beginning of January when the FA Cup's drawn, but either way, obviously 7 games in 1 month is a lot of games, so I don't want to be simulating more than I'm playing in a month. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if we have a quick look at the standings. So at the minute, obviously we're in 8th position, so really started to go in a much better direction in the last couple of months. But as we can see, obviously we're 5 points out of playoffs, but I think there is, just by looking at the goal difference, there's quite a distinct difference between us and those teams up there. Obviously at the minute we're at +5. Derby, I'd say, are pretty much around, obviously 2 points ahead of us. They've got similar goal differences, so I think they're quite the level we're at, really, along with Leeds. Forest, just that little bit better, obviously 19 goal difference, lost a few less games. Sheffield United, then it starts to rise up quite dramatically, obviously, and then you've got the top 3, obviously Villa, Fulham and Brentford, pretty much I'd say fighting out for those 2 automatics. And then you've got Norwich, Sheffield United, probably too strong for us. So I'd say that really the second half of the season we're probably looking to sneak into the playoffs at best, really. Around 6th place, probably as high as we're likely to get. But obviously the board only wanting a mid-table finish, so I think I'd be happy with finishing where we are now, really. 8th place would be a good first season in the Championship. It'd give us time to build, obviously, our youth players to grow that little bit, and obviously maybe pick up 1 or 2 in the summer. But yeah, so at the minute I'm quite happy. Obviously, like I say, we're going to sim against Portsmouth. Portsmouth's struggling badly at the moment, just 9 points for them, 2 wins out of 20. So I'd hope that we're going to start the episode well against Portsmouth here. We will, because there is only 3 days in between this and the Norwich game, we will play the reserve team in this first sim, so it is a little bit of a gamble, but we've got a couple of players in there. So I've looked into the squad hub. So Jackson, obviously we've got him down as an important player, and Simonson as well, so they're not too happy about their play time, really. So obviously they're going to get a start today, but I think we are going to have to start, same with Sonny Layton actually, we're going to have to start mixing them into the first team a bit more, because obviously at the minute we've got Honeyman and Gooch and then McLaughlin. So I think obviously ratings wise these guys are actually better, same with Vargaman, really, but yeah, so we're just going to have to start mixing up that first team a little bit more, especially when we haven't got a quick succession of games and we do need to play the first team quite a lot. It is going to be necessary that we actually get those Jackson and Simonson in particular, and Sonny Layton as well. Get those guys into the first team, so we'll have to mix and match it a little bit more in this second half of the season. But yeah, we'll kick off now. So we're going to simulate against Portsmouth. Hopefully, Portsmouth a couple of draws in the last 3 as well. So it is another draw. So Will Grigg got us a 54th minute goal to take us in front, but Marquise equalised and got an 84th minute goal for them. So it is drop points. Obviously, home game against second to bottom, it is disappointing. Right, so Carrow Road, let's go into it. Sean Maguire is a really good player. Obviously, I think he's at Preston, is he? At the beginning of this save, so he's been somebody that they brought in. Obviously, they must have talented players. They're high in the league at the minute, so they've had a good start to this. Well, the first half of the season, you would say. That is going to be a foul. They will hold on to it. That's a poor waste free kick there. So we'll roll this into it. Willis, Bailey Wright, nice turn by him. It's into George Honeyman, but Littner came over, pinched the ball. Oh, that's well in. Josh Scowen read that really well. Madja looking for runners, but it's turned into trouble. Hookie's got it in behind. It's a good ball. Bessie, right back. Got away there, got in behind our defence. So right back's finish in the end, but good chance for Norwich to start. That was after we'd stolen the ball with Josh Scowen. We couldn't get our counter-attack off right. Oh, that's decent enough attempt, and Max Power this time is pinched the ball. Still Max Power, and gets it back again, but then gives it away again. So neither team seeming to want the ball at the beginning here. It's played back, McGowan. Trying to press them here, but I've forced them into the defender kicking it out. Declan John rolls it into Max Power. It's into Madja, but we couldn't get that ball through. I should have done a bit better there. McGovern again. Again, they've been pressed into it, but they've got it away this time. Trying to get in behind Jordan Willis. He's got speed. Back out to Willis now. O'Nien into Scowen. Looking for runners. Finds Max Power. Power trying to work it through. The keeper knocks it long this time. And it goes flying, but referee not giving any kind of a free kick or anything there. Honeyman, it's rolling to Madja. Madja on the turn, and it's gone over the top. It's a good ball into Madja there. It's a nice turn, but it's well over the bar. Keeper looked like he may have had it covered. Would have been nice to have got that opening goal. Declan John will cut this out. Gets it away well. It's into Honeyman. Played out to Madja. Madja looking for Tris Peters. Peters will come in on this left foot. We've seen this before, and it's fell to Max Power now. Max Power. Oh, and Gooch is taken out. The referee's not given a free kick for it. O'Nien keeps it going. Peters again. Into Honeyman. Honeyman trying to whip it out to that right side, but it's blocked. And Sean Maguire will bring it away. Maguire's got good speed. It's a nice ball back into Steppenman there. Oh, that's a nice little cut back. It's an effort by Thompson, but it's gone over the bar. Played into Bailey right now. It's our turn to play it out from the back. It's into Max Power. Done well there. Declan John now. Magic calling for the pass. Oh, and he gives it away, but he's retrieved it here. Max Power. Boy. Worked it onto his right foot fantastically there, but McGovern diving away to his left. He'd got defender blocking his path as well. It's a good right hand to tip it over the bar. Another good chance for us. Peters is going to power this in. Defender did well in the end. Come away. It's Luke O'Nien that's going to bring it in. Play that to Scowen. Into Max Power. Looking for Honeyman, who's blocked it out. It's gone out for another corner here. So yeah, just clip the shin of the defender. Peters again. We're going to look for this near post towards Madja. Madja didn't get up. Maguire again. Come away. He's elected. Oh, now he has turned. Maguire. They're slow in there. Build up Norwich. Oh, and Willis did well, but then it's... And that is... How has that happened there? Willis cut it out. It looked like he'd been fouled, but Pookie has been allowed to play on here. So it's played in, well cut out. I think it's just a stumble really by Willis, if anything. And then he's just side-footed it in by the keeper. Terrible end to the first half. We finally do get it away. It's Max Power into Peters. We'll reverse that back to O'Nien. O'Nien flying forward now. Play it back to O'Nien. It's a good ball. Luke O'Nien. Good ball into Madja, and Closer comes from nowhere to intercept that pass. It looked like it was just going to fall nicely to Madja there. 6 yards away from goal, but Closer just came in. That long reach. Now Norwich keeping possession again. Very good with the ball. Fitzpatrick, it's a good chance. And that would have probably finished it off there. 67 minutes already gone. Oh, and here's a chance. Not sure if that was deflected, but it seemed to lob. But McLaughlin did well, kept his eye on the ball. And here's Embleton. Probably going to have one more chance here. Scowen plays it out to Simonson. Embleton looking for runners. Gets it to Simonson, but it's blocked. Perhaps should have recycled it to Daniel Oder, who was coming in. Surely now Norwich are just going to keep hold of the ball here. They have given it away. So, oh, and Gooch. Time has run out. So it is a defeat. So you would think now Norwich probably going to be a little bit too far away from us, even though obviously it is only, there is still a lot of games left in this season, but I think Norwich was just a lot better than us today really. Obviously it was a bit of a fortunate goal that they scored, but when you look at the possession and all the stats in that game, we were quite poor really. So and we're back. So now we're playing against Birmingham City. So Birmingham are pretty much just behind us. So we do play Millwall as well. So we play Birmingham and then Millwall. So we're playing two teams that are only 3 points behind us at the minute. So obviously we need to win these games to really move away. And as we can see, we are now 12 points behind Norwich and 8 points behind Nottingham Forest. So I think probably we're getting a little bit detached from Forest and Derby. So I think we need to be battling. Obviously, if we look right down to, you'd probably say Swansea, even Preston, and not that, only 6 points between us. So obviously we've come off a bad couple of games, but obviously if we don't get points against Birmingham and Millwall, we could be right down the table quite quickly. So we need to pick up some results. So Archie Jackson, 3 goals in his last 3 games. I think he's our leading scorer in the Championship. Last time I looked, I think he'd just got onto the top scorer list. I think he got 6 goals in the league. So he has been complaining a little bit about obviously not getting first team games. So he's got his chance today. Obviously we put Sonny Layton in goal as well. Wagnerman and Denver Hume have come in at full-backs. Here's the Birmingham side. David Stockdale in goal. Gary Gardner in centre mid. Jimenez in at striker. Alright, so let's get into this. Obviously it's a game we're desperately needing a result from. Oh, it's well picked off by Peters. Willis. Right, into Scowen. Scowen, obviously and he's picked his pocket there. Max Power not having any time on the ball. So we are looking for a better performance from them centre mids. I don't think Power or Scowen really played too well in the last game. Nice ball, Scowen, it's a lovely ball to Peters. Peters scampering away, comes inside nicely, he's been fouled surely, but I don't think the referee gave it. Jackson is taken off the ball. Hoffman done well, but again it's broken down in that centre midfield role. Oh, it's cut inside. Wagnerman really well. Peters again getting back. So he's doing it both ways, Peters, in a minute, but obviously we'd ideally like him to be going forward more than having to get back. Power didn't really clear it there. It's going to be Jackson that's going to come away with it. Plays it to Hume. But at the minute we're just so sloppy at the back. Oh, and here's a great chance. It's come off the post. Again, we're such... Brenner coming away with it here. Scowen got back, but it's a foul given. So we're giving far too many free kicks away. And that actually wasn't the worst ball this time. Jackson. Nice pass into Scowen. Josh Scowen's done well. Can we get it out here? We can. It is Denver Hume that's gone flying forward here. Denver Hume will play it inside. And Simonson is somehow deflected. I was reluctant to go with it with Hume there, but perhaps Denver Hume would have been the better choice. Could have just attacked it with Denver Hume. I think that sums up our attacking play at the minute. Oh, that's a terrible ball. Straight to Josh Madger. Josh Madger. Step over the ball. He'll have a strike and Stockdale comes to their rescue. But we haven't scored and it's still 0-0 now. Peters. Nice play by Peters. Madger holds it up well. Wagnerman. Dink this in towards Madger. Took it on the chest. Gets it down, but it took him away from goal. And then managed to get a block in on his shot. Now Birmingham coming forward the opposite way. Nice little run. Bailey Wright again. Wonderful at the back today. Played into Barley Mumba now. Mumbo's come on in place of Power, but continued on from that. Poor play we've got from those centre mids at the minute. Mumba out again with Scowen here. Plays it into Madger. Madger just delayed there. Gets it to Peters though. And we'll go back to Madger now. Look back, inside, it's Barley Mumba! And Barley Mumba has done it again! He seems to have this knack of just coming off the bench and picking up goals. And Barley Mumba has done it again for us. Hopefully that could have secured the 3 points. Only 15 minutes left to go. So it's nicely played here by Madger. He took a touch. And then strikes it into the top corner. Barley Mumba. Second goal in the championship. I think we will now change things up. Obviously we've got a lot of players that are struggling out there. So bring on Embleton. I think we'll bring on Alexander as well. And we will just drop these to stay back. I think we'll have Barley Mumba stay back as well. Obviously need to try and keep hold of the ball. The change has been made. See if we can hang on to this lead now. Birmingham, I think, have been quite poor in the second half really. We were looking quite strong and dominant of us in the first half, but kind of went away the second half. They started making a lot of mistakes. Oh, it's poor play again, but this time Hume can't get it away. They managed to get the header. But Leighton manages to get hold of the ball, get it into Embleton here. Out to Scowen. Wagnerman now brings it forward. Just roll that into Madger. Holds it up nicely. Harrison. Can't be messing about with it there, Alexander. 5 minutes left. Birmingham, will this be the last chance for them to get something from this game? It's a great ball in behind. Smothered by the keeper. Throw this out now to Wagnerman. Just need to keep hold of this ball now. We'll try to dink it over the top. It's a nice ball in the end. Again, Alexander's just given the ball away. It's a couple of giveaways since he's come on. Davies looking over the top. It's a good ball. We need to block out this, and we have. Denver Hume's done well. Literally seconds of the game, so this will be the last corner. Can we get it away? Still up in the air. I think the ref's given a foul. So we'll take a time now, and this should be the 3 points. We'll just launch it long here. There it is. We get the win. It's 1-0. Not the best performance from us, but it's all about the 3 points today. Obviously, we'd had a difficult start to the episode. We'll take those points into the Millwall game. So it was quite even. You'd say in that first half, Birmingham were the better team, but Barley Mumba comes off the bench, scores with 15 minutes left, gets us another 3 points. Right, so travelling away to Millwall today. It's a big game in that mid-table battle. Millwall just 3 points behind us. I'm not sure of their goal difference, but obviously if they beat us today, they will be tied with us on points. So we had a good victory last time out against Birmingham. Barley Mumba getting us that late winner, and that's a terrible giveaway to start here, and they've got a man in, and we've given away a goal in the first 4 minutes yet again. Too much pressure on our defenders. That is one issue with having the fullbacks, obviously, been able to push forward. They push forward far too soon and don't help out the centre-backs when they're getting pressed. And far too often, and Hayden O'Brien, that's his 9th of the season, far too often you end up with that situation where the defender just has nowhere to go to. I think we do really need to start obviously just punching the ball out rather than trying to play out from the back sometimes. We get caught out far too often this season. Max Power, it's a good ball, just overrun to Jackson in the end. So obviously we've started Jackson ahead of Honeyman today. Played well last time out. Trying to get on that left foot. Obviously he's heavily left-footed, Archie Jackson. Always try to get him on the left foot. Declan John's giving it away in the back now. Defensively, we're looking a bit suspect at the beginning of this game. Managed to get it away this time, but again, it's Willis still giving it away. Oh, and what is going on there? Did he actually get a touch of the ball there? Thought it might have just gone straight in. It's again just given away several times. It's chipped over here, and I think he must have just got the faintest of touches, but the keeper, he's just gone backwards as well. It must have just been the faintest of touches. But we're 2-0 down. Tom Bradshaw, that's his 6th goal of the season. 2-0 down after 15 minutes against Millwall. Horror show of a game to start here. And Jackson's bustled off the ball far too easy. He has retrieved it. Max Power into Scowen. Obviously we could do with getting back into this game sooner rather than later now, but we're looking very poor out there in the minute. Millwall just come in bossing us at the minute. Wallace, it's played in, and again We just seem very lightweight as a team at the minute. Millwall have just come in and battered us at the minute. 20 minutes gone, 2-0 down. Could be just getting worse. Straight to Scowen at the near post. Oh, Madge's giving it away. Deflected and gone straight to their man again. And we're lucky this time that he's scuffed it. Right, out to Declan John. Played into Power. John's gone on here. Tried to get it to Madger, and Madger has just gone away from the ball. Good chance. Jackson can't put it in. It's already looking like it's going to be a bad day for us. 2-0 down, half an hour gone. Our first chance in anger really, and it's wasn't too close to going in. Millwall playing really well. It's getting through was far too easy. And McLaughlin, that's a weak punch. Why have you not collected that? Right, out to John. Max Power. Gets it into Madger. We look for Archie Jackson here. We've got a man over. Surely Peters. And he does smash it into the keeper's near post. We will get a goal just before half time. Millwall pushed a lot of players forward. Definitely we've got a lot of men over here. And in the end it's played into Peters. He's hit it with that left foot, trusty left foot in that near post. The keeper started to come out to try and narrow the angle, but we got it in. Tris Peters, that's his third goal of the championship. Gives us a bit of a lifeline at least, but we're going to have to play a lot better defensively to keep them out. Playing the ball around really well. They really are playing well, and it's a good strike, and Bradshaw could have had his second there. They're looking so confident going forward. And again, just adding to our own problems at the minute. Josh Scowen's done well to get back, but then he's giving it away. And then Willis runs it out to play for a corner. Straight out, Madger brings it away. Can we have a quick counter here? Oh, Declan John did well. It's into Jackson. Jackson gives it away. I think we're going to have to bring Jackson off. He's looking tired. It's a good ball over. Wagnerman's done well. Still coming in again. Bailey Wright this time gets his toe in. It is Peters. It's out to Madger. Madger back out to Peters now. Tris Peters. Still going. It's a great ball. Oh, and a foot he'd scored. Bailey Wright, how has he missed that? It's just wide of the post, but how has that not gone in? I can't believe he's not scored there. What a chance. Bailey Wright all alone, and he's powered it just wide of the post. Not sure how he's ended up that far forward, but so do we bring on Honeyman or possibly Loader? I think we'll give Danny Loader the nod. Obviously we're looking for a goal really, so you'd think Danny Loader is going to be give you the better chance. 10 minutes remaining. We need a goal. Josh Madger. Oh, what is that? Now, last 8 minutes. That was a great chance. Josh, go and get up. We need this ball. Again, it's just far too easy for Millwall. Oh, McLaughlin only knocks it away. Can we have one last chance here? Max Power doesn't even get his pass off. I think that just sums up this game. And again, given away. Oh, and shocking. Absolutely shocking. Bradshaw just gifted a goal. Just time after time, we were just playing horrible passes, just not getting to the ball. The team has just felt awful today. And it's just one of those episodes. I think everything's just been bad. Bradshaw's 7th goal for him. Barley Mumba comes on, but surely it's not going to be enough today. Peters, I'd say he's the only bright side of this episode so far. Peters again, but not a good ball. Bradshaw brings it forward. So obviously we've got everybody pushing forward, so it's a poor pass, but 3-1 defeat to finish the episode. We need to do a lot better than this. So I think that's 4 points out of a possible 12 today. And Millwall just absolutely dominated us. Shot accuracy of 25% for us. Pass accuracy 75%. So just terrible play today. So that will finish the episode, and we do drop behind Millwall. So Millwall obviously aided with that 3-1 victory. They do go above us, and we are now 8 points out away from playoffs. So I think after this episode, it's really killed off our chances of playoffs. Really, it's going to be more about the battle to keep ahead of these teams around the mid-table and try and finish 8th. I think is going to be what we're looking at, is really finishing top of all these teams that's all around this mid-table. So obviously we have Charlton next, who are another team that are just below us. But yeah, so a terrible episode really. We've had a lot of poor performances in that game, in those games, but that will be the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. Let's hope for better next time. All right, thanks, bye.